Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining us for another Divination Wednesday. We read cards, charms, wellness runes, witches' runes. We might even do a little astrology today. It's up to the spirits and you to decide what will be your reading. Thank you again for joining us. If you would be so kind as to take this time to share out this video and leave a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll be with you shortly. Hi, everybody. I figured out how to get a little beginning on and some backgrounds and everything. So what do you guys think? It's cute, right? This one's the Valentine's Day one, but then it will go to regular divination next week. But I figured for Valentine's Day, since you guys are all here with us, that we should, do something pretty for you. Danny's going to join me for Valentine's Day, and he's going to read some too, since he's my Valentine. So, thank you so much, Sherry sis. So he'll be here in a second. I'm probably getting some coffee. I got my coffee right here, so I'm all ready. We'll just wait for some people to come in. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see. I actually shared everywhere today, so you're still on mute, Danny, just so you know. Maybe he's getting coffee and typing.
That's what I'm doing. Hey, everybody.
Look at my, see, guys. I have my Star Wars ears on. Got my Star Wars ears on. That's what we'll call them. Princess Leia buns.
How you do?
So I share it everywhere, but I know a lot of people are having some dilemmas today. So I'm going to ask you guys if you could pray for Christine's sister and nephew. They lost their home in a brush fire. Everything they owned was in that farm. It was a farm, and her partner's family owned the farm and let the insurance lapse, so they really have nothing. And then I also want you guys to pray for Sister Tina, Phoenix nephew, because he just went into the hospital with internal bleeding. He was just rushed to the emergency room, so we're going to pray for him. And of course, anybody else who needs prayers, let us know. We'll pray for you guys. And so I just wanted to mention that while we were waiting for some people to come in. So yes, if you would do that, I'd love it. It'd be so kind of you. And how are you guys doing? Oh no, yeah. I hope you guys all are having a good day.
Yay! Happy VD Day, everybody. I hope it's a good day, VD Day. Yes.
VD Day.
Happy VD Day. Happy
You got all
VD Day.
sexied up for me, huh?
Yeah, I got
Gonna
my
show your
pair of
muscles.
all two
I'm
of them.
at the
Yeah.
muscles.
What muscles?
The
Ain't got no
muscles.
muscles.
Listen, if you're doing all this strong man for 4 years and you don't got no muscles, then you need to give it up.
Yeah. That don't, that's something to think about, But yeah,
Oh, yes, you're right. And Miss Sherry says if we could say some prayers for Miss Sherry, she lost her godmother yesterday's
yeah.
prayers to Miss Sherry.
Prayers for Miss Sherry and blessings from the Grove. So
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it. Well, everybody must be out to dinner for Valentine's because we got
Oh,
four
yeah.
people here. So, um, if anybody wants a Valentine's Day reading, of course, put it down in the chat. Danny and I are both going to do a reading since, I mean, there's only four of you. That can be easily arranged. And Danny had a nap, so maybe he'll hang out a little longer. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Her name is Joy. Okay, so we'll put Joy on the prayer list.
Blessings, Joy. Hope you have a good adventure and stir shit up.
Yeah. I would love a reading. So Miss Kelly gets a reading today.
Okay. Stir some shit up while you're there, Joy. Get everybody jumping and hopping. That'd be fun. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, you could come visit my house if you like kiddos, Joy, because I got tons of kiddos. I got a little doggy here. I got kitties, wolves, a lot of animals. So if you like kids and
What?
animals, I'm the house to come visit before you know.
I'll tell you what. When it's my turn to go and I go across the other side, I am gonna raise hell. I am gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna make sure everybody knows I'm there. It's not
Mhm.
gonna be a secret.
Yeah, they're gonna be waiting at the door for you with a leash and a whip.
So it's gonna be okay. Like, uh, when yeah. So and I'm gonna haunt everybody. That's another thing I'm gonna do. Kelly, you'll be okay. You'll be okay, Kelly. Pop, Papa, Christy, you guys are in shit trouble. But anyway, so
That's when we'll really become paranormal investigators, Sherry, because Danny be making a hell of a mess. We have lots of stuff to film. She takes no crap. Oh yeah, loves babies. Oh, there you go. I'm sure she'll come by and visit me before she goes.
that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway,
So tomorrow, guys, too, just so you know, tomorrow I do Spiritual Thursday with Mary. So we're gonna do an hour of that. We're gonna start at 5, hour the most, and then like I think I set it up for 6:30. So I'm just gonna take a little break and like probably eat something and get ready. We're gonna have a 1,000 upload party live stream because tomorrow, right after this live stream uploads to YouTube, it will be 1,000 videos I've uploaded to YouTube. So um yeah, so we're gonna have a little party. We'll have some people on. I'm trying to make a video.
mhm.
Yes, she can, and we can't wait to meet her. I'm sure she can. That's what I'm waiting for, so I could go visit everybody. Yeah, 1,000 uploads, Kelly. So we'll have a little live stream after tomorrow. We do cryptids, so tomorrow's gonna be a cryptid spiritual learning video, and yeah, so and then we're gonna have a party. We'll have some people up. I'm sure Danny will come up. Whoever else wants to come up tomorrow, I'll give them a link. Of course, if I know you, and Mary will come up for a while, Benny will come up for a while, probably Misty will come up for a while. So I'll have different people on. I am working tirelessly to get a video done where I could show like the best catches or the best of my YouTube paranormals. So, hey,
Okay.
Evie, she's laughing at us. How are you, love? So, Evie, you want a reading? You know she will say she was. Did she not believe in the paranormal? Oh, say about you.
I'm going to do Kelly's first, since Kelly's already here and asked.
Yes,
I'll get,
Kelly's
I'll
here.
get, I'll get Kelly's first here.
Mm-hmm. And we'll read Kelly some cards too after Danny.
One,
Hey, Scott, how are you? Welcome in.
three. Oh, and she got herself a guardian card. That's cool. So because she got a guardian, she gets another stick. Aha. All right, there we go. All right, well, hey, very cool. The first one you got is the plum blossom. These are still sticks, you see. The first one you got is the plum blossom. Now, the plum blossom reminds us that, you know, a very tough, well-rooted plant thing, right? Like it always produces fruit. It's always very good, solid. So basically, it's saying, as long as you stick to your roots and your beliefs, things are going to work out good. All right. With that comes the seven stars. Okay, which is dreaming or wishing or hoping, I suppose, for something to change or for a change that you're planning. Okay, for something that you want to work on or something that you want to make better, sort of a deal. Okay. Following that is the swords, which means okay, yeah, we got that far. Now we have to make a decision. Are we going to go left? Or are we going to go right? Are we going to work on this part of it? Are we going to work on that part of it? Like what's the plan? Okay. Now with the swords, it's never a nasty thing because the swords are never drawn. They're always in the case, right? So it just simply says you have to decide what you want to do now, stepping forward, to do with this plan or to with this dream and stuff, right? So that's that part. And the last one is the fisherman, which is also a really really good stick to pull because it fits right in perfectly because it's telling you that you've got to be smart about making these things go forward, right? But you got to approach it with um, the enjoyment first of all of doing it. So like people that like to fish, they like to fish, right? So you got to do it with the enjoyment of doing it. But also, you got to be wise enough to know what bait to put on the hook, what the fish are looking for, what are they biting at, stuff like that. So basically, you just want to put the line in the water, see what happens, wait, and then when you get a fish, you get a fish, and then you pull the fish out, and hey, now you have supper, right? So it's basically saying, um, don't doing this new thing. Don't do it with butting your head against the wall. Do it with enjoyment. And keep in mind, it's going to take time for changes to happen. As long as you do that, everything will work out good. I hope that helps you, and I hope it's good.
Hey,
Yes,
Smoking Joe,
man.
welcome in.
Hey,
Um,
Joe. Hugs,
I'm
Joe.
writing down the Smoking Joe. Um, I'm writing down who wants readings. So I have to do Kelly's now. Danny just did Kelly's. And then we have Scott, Evie, and Joe. Um,
You're
okay.
welcome, sweetie.
One for Diane. Okay. I'm like shuffling for. Be right back. I need to smoke my lungs out. Okay. All righty. Um, trying to get some cards for Miss Kelly. And they're being picky today about what they're going to give you, Miss Kelly. So I don't know. Danny was on earlier. Yes, you had an appointment. Oh yeah, you should watch it back. It was good. Even though he was late, he told us about this one. Okay. He told us about like what we should do on investigations and stuff. Like it was pretty good. Which one? That one or this one? Okay. Here we go, Miss Kelly. The first one you got is the Tarot Reader. Number 5 in Tarot. Sherry, I got you on the list, hon. You got lost on your way to the crystal store. Don't worry. The fortune teller on the corner is here to help. The card she pulled says you are scatterbrained and you have let your spiritual sides slip and fall by the wayside a little. She implores you to do some meditation or some other shit to help you. You're going to need a spiritual perspective on a current situation that's going to happen, like, or is in the middle of happening. And then the next one you got is the Death card. Wow, thank goodness you're putting an end to that mess. You should thank your lucky stars you avoided the train wreck. When death brushes by you, he is sending you a message, well, more like a slap in the face. He is saying, it's time to have a yard sale and get rid of the old crap that you have no more use for. And, then you can fill your life with the stuff you need at this moment. So that's a good one. And then he gave you the Queen of Social, the Queen of Social. Feminist spirituality is a commitment to bring about in oneself and in the world an alternative vision of justice and equality. Look within yourself. What can you teach the world? What can you learn from it? Humans were created to exist in harmony and equality. This is associated with Venus, and it really is representing your values. So, kind of just reassess and get a new perspective on what's important to you. Because, like Death said, maybe there's some stuff you thought were really important, but that you passed that point in your life, and there's something new. Then you got the Drink of Coffee Cups. The drink symbolizes your journey through life or journey through a difficult time in your life. This can also mean your mental or emotional needs are yearning to be fulfilled. Drinking is an intention of healing, purification, and spiritual wellness. You're currently content and have inner peace, um, but it's telling you, like, hey, you can don't settle for just being content. And then the wine of foodie. Spiritual wine is associated with grapes. Dead grapes don't decay, instead ferment. They are filled with new spirit that helps them live again in a new form. This comes to you amidst a spiritual transformation. Oh, didn't we get this card today when I did the reading? That was probably for you. Um, you would have achieved true balance and serenity in all aspects of your life at the end of this spiritual transformation. So that was for you, Miss Kelly. Ooh, that was pretty good. Yeah. So that was Miss Kelly. And next we have Scott. So, Danny, you want to read for Scott first? Scott is new. We met him last Sunday, actually, when we streamed. You're welcome. When we streamed on, I was on Mary's Live, but we are streaming here also. So, um, we'll get to know you a little bit when Danny reads to you, and now I'm going to shut up.
Where's Scott? I don't see Scott. How come I don't see Scott? Oh, Scotty. Okay, Scotty. All right, Scotty. Scotty, beat me up. I can't cut 'em. There's Klingons all over the place. It's better you stay where you are. Uh, I'm giving her all that. Come, Captain. I'm an engineer, not a doctor. What do we got to learn about Scott today, Astro? Oh, okay. Well, let's see. So I'll read to you what it's basically saying uh, about yourself, and then the advice that's coming along with it following that. Okay. So anyway, so Scott, it says that basically, if you have the concept of insect, which is a good thing, right? It means you're always doing stuff, keeping busy, and you like things that basically intrigue your mind or stuff that's monotonous that most people don't like. It says that you like that kind of stuff. And it also says that you never stop trying to help those that you care about. If there's something that you can do for somebody or whatever, you're going to try, even though it has no monetary or physical reward to you, right? It makes you feel good and it makes them feel better. So it shows that you give of yourself to the people you care about, right? Um, Next one is a unicorn, which says you're a bit of a dreamer and you have a thirst to understand the understandable. So things that um, if it intrigues you, now that's the key. If something intrigues you, then you want to know about it, right? But there has to be it has to be something that it's got to spark this with you for things that you want to learn, things you want to do. There has to be a real spark of what the hell was that about, right? Like it's got to really have a really intriguing thing. And then with the carp, it says that in most situations you're calm and you're collected and you can relax, right? And at times you do like to relax, just like the fishermen, sit back and chill, enjoy the day and catch your fish. And you don't like stress and you don't like drama. Um, you try to avoid that stuff. And that's, of course, it's all in fun and you're doing that kind of a thing. Um, but anyway, and the reading along with that is there's an event coming up And that, whether you know about it yet or not, I don't know. It doesn't tell me that. But there's an event coming up. Yeah, might be something like. Well, I don't think it's a wedding, but it could be something along the line, like bachelor party maybe, or somebody's special birthday or something. Like there's an event coming up that you're going to be very busy with, and it's going to take a lot of effort and time behind the scenes, getting things prepared for the other people and stuff. But you're really going to enjoy doing it, and it's going to be successful. So it's just telling you that that's all going to turn out good. Um, Also says you're looking at something new for yourself with the unicorn. There's a hope of something new developing. And I kind of going in a personal, like it's a personal thing um, that you're hoping for that's going to develop, right? And finally, the carp along with that is saying, yeah, just let it happen. Like it's saying, like a lot of times when something new is coming, you kind of fight it off, you kind of push it off because you're afraid of change, or you're afraid of something to things that change, make you nervous. But the carp is saying, hey, just be cool, dude. Just let it come, and it'll be good, right? So try not to, and it's kind of something that you do naturally or without thinking about it. Is you tend to push people away, you tend to push things away that are new because you just don't know what to do with it, right? Just saying, just chill, relax. It's going to work out good, and you'll be happy you did. Okay, so that's it. I hope it makes sense, and I hope it works for you. And welcome, of course.
Yes. All righty. So we're gonna do some cards for Scott too. Throwing out an awful lot of cards here. Wait, do it again. It does. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Well, you want that one? Okay. It's funny because the first two readings, and they're throwing out a lot of the cards that they threw out today for the general reading. So there must have been one for everybody.
You're welcome. Now we're really happy to have you here as part of the pack and the family, and
Yes. One for you? Yes, ma'am.
again. Uh,
Oh, cookie. Okay.
okay, I'm gonna hit my shop button.
All righty. And I wrote you on the list, Christine. So the first card for you, Scott, was the Christmas star. So the Christmas star symbolizes Bethlehem. The 5 point stands for the wounds of Christ. The star is a heavenly sign of a prophecy fulfilled long ago and the shining hope for humanity. But this star is a beacon to show you the way and to twinkle its positivity, happiness, and renewal upon you. So that's pretty good. And then you got Witchy Twitchy, which is relax and search through your spell book. The answers are there. The pages have just been misplaced. Because you're always in demand, you can't focus on yourself. This witch has faith in you and is telling you to listen to yourself. The answers that you seek will come from within. So this card kind of tells you, take a break from always doing everything for everybody else and kind of think of yourself a little bit. And if instead of asking people, do you think this is right? Do you think that's right? Do you think this is right? They're telling you, you already know what's right. It's in you. And then you have the Dark Lord of Coffee. You played with the Ouija board again when you know you shouldn't have. Now you have to face the demons you summoned. So this is just a card that says, re-examine your choices. Um, Look around. You have the key to your own freedom. It's up to you to unlock it. So basically, you have the power in your life to do whatever you want. You just have to have faith enough to do it. And then you got the vinyl of social. So vinyls are a symbol of nostalgia and can indicate many positive things. They mark a humble beginning, an iconic status, and an authentic end. Their sound is more like a live performance. This is a message for you to break free from your past, focused on the present so you don't miss out on future opportunity. So don't look back, just look ahead. And then you got the cookie of foodie. For many people around the globe, cookies symbolize the spirit of giving. In all shapes and sizes and flavors, they're a bite-sized emblem for joy, generosity, and solidarity. Mostly, this is a favorable omen of joy and stands for achievements. It can also mean you're having a little bit of a struggle, resisting some temptation that's at hand right now. And that is your reading, Mr. Scott. I hope that made sense to you. Yes, I could do one, Christine, for your sister. That's Lee Ann. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So next, Danny, is Evie, and then it will be Joe. Welcome back, Joe, by the way.
Well, there's no point telling me any more than one at a time. I'm not going to remember.
I'm telling her so she knows where she is. I'm just saying the next for you to
Oh,
read is Evie.
that's all I'm concerned with, you see.
That's it.
So that's it, because uh, 9 to 12 seconds from now, I won't even remember that. So, yeah. All
All
right.
right. Evie.
Abby, Abby, oh, Abby, what do you want to know?
Happy Valentine's Day, Debbie.
What does Abby want to know? Nobody cares. What do I want Abby to know? Nobody cares. Only Astro knows what Abby needs to know, and he ain't telling me yet. So what does Abby want to know? Here we go. Oh, want to see? See, there's the cup. All right, here we go. One, two, buckle my shoe. No, three. All right. Oh, here. Oh, Evie. Evie's got land in this situation here. Land in this case is meaning a change because it's with the fishermen. So you have land here, which probably means not that you're moving to another land, but someone might be coming to your land for a spell. Okay. Um, it says that it's gonna be okay. You know, nothing's too much is gonna change with your location or with the things that goes on. Okay. Um, but there is right beside that is a fisherman. Okay. So it's telling you that you may need to take a break from your guests that are coming, and your guests may need to take a little bit of break from you. So not to be shy if either they or you want to go out for a couple hours and do something different, right? Um, but it also shows a lot of the flip side to that, of course, is a very enjoyable time, very enjoyable visit. So nice to be able to relax with other people and have different conversations, and it changes up um, the day to day album, whatever. It gives you something different to do, right? And then the last one is the pearl, which is really cool because you don't often see the pearl with fishermen, right? I don't think you would because the pearls come from. Oh, I digress. Anyway, no, but you don't. Anyway, the pearl is saying that um, everything of value is coming to you this week. Okay, so all the things that you value, okay, are gonna be reinforced for you this week. It's gonna be something that you're gonna say, oh yeah, that's why I do this, or that's why I'm here, or that's why I feel good about life and stuff, right? So this next week or so, you're gonna get a lot of reinforcements for continuing and pushing forward to the things that you've kind of been neglecting a little bit, right? And it's just going to rejuvenate you this week. So look for this week for being having visitors that you're going to enjoy their company. Look forward to feeling more invigorated with life, and for also thinking and realizing that the values that you've picked and chosen through your life are as valid today as they were then. All right, so that's what that's all about. Hope that helps, and I hope it makes sense. There you go. You can come back now. I'm done.
Sorry, I was typing in the thing. Oh, I could just say it now, I guess. I didn't put you
You're
at the end. I have you after Diane, Sherry. When I saw the one, that's where I wrote you on the list.
yeah,
Evie, they
it's good
wanted
to
to.
stay there.
Yes, senses are picking up a very good streak. Ah, thank you, Scott. I'm gonna read charms for you, Evie, because that's what they want to read for you. So I'm gonna shake this up. Christina, it's not
Well,
for
heavy.
my nephew. It's for
She
um
says you're welcome. Hmm.
I I I have sis Christine and her sister as for a reading, Tina sis. And I said prayers for them too.
Nike, big hugs.
I love the charms. Oh, maybe that's why they picked it for you. And if they'll get any in the circle, I might be able to tell you what your reading is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Put the rest away, and I'll just tell you what's in the circle here. Well, it's an interesting one. Okay. So, Miss Evie. The first one you got is one of my favorites. It's the little dangly earring, and it means no worries, very free spirit, no worries are on your horizon, so that's pretty good. Then you got the four-leaf clover, which of course you know is for luck, but they're the leaves of the clover have meaning, so it represents faith, hope, love, and God's grace. Oh, and then you got the spell book. Mm-mm. You all moved in. That's good. So the book of secrets. So if something's being held back or a secret's being kept from you, um, or you're lacking a piece of knowledge you really need for a current event that's going on or situation. Ooh, then you got the long nose skull here. And yeah, man. So that's alchemy, transitions, mortality. Oh, and then you got my favorite key. And that key is ah, solving mysteries, finding what's behind closed doors, spiritual secrets as in the key to life. And then you got the sword. I can find it, I will read it for you. Ah, the sword is psychic and mental decisions, taking charge of what's around you, and communications with air elements. Pretty good. Wow, kiddos, I think I need to learn about the law of grace. It came up in a reading and I've heard it before. Ties into. Yes, Evie. So there you go. That was your reading, Miss Evie. And we're back, Danny. Now, Danny, we're going to read for Miss Smokin' Joe. Maybe he ran to the bathroom.
You are problem free. Philosophy. Hakuna Matata means no worries. What? Oh, wait.
Why? Who?
What? Who?
Where?
Where? Hakuna Matata.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smoking Joe.
Yeah. Okay. Smoking Joe. Smoking Joe. Smoking Joe. Here we go for Smoking Joe. Oh, all right. Yeah. Senior moment. Yeah, but it's okay. It's all good. You don't have to disappear yet. Anyway. Hey, Buns! Smoking Joe, Smoking Joe. What is old Smoking Joe gotta know? Oh, okay, Smoking Joe says here you have the 7 stars permanent up, which means you have these dreams and these ambitions that you've recently given up on. Something that you think, it's not going to happen, and you're coming up and you're making excuses. Okay. So basically, there's something that you want to do or that you've been planning to do. You've actually worked towards it, but you keep giving yourself excuses to fail. Okay. Knock it the hell off. All right. It's just basically knock it off. If you want to achieve this thing, you achieve it. You don't You don't say, well, I'll give it a try, or no, that's bullshit. Okay, throw that out because that's crap. If you want it, you got to go get it. You got to work your ass off, yeah, but you'll get it. Okay. The second one to that is the peach. Okay, which is awesome because peaches are eternal. They keep going and they're always, young. So basically saying you're not too old to do this. Okay. You're not too tired to do this. You're not too busy to do this. If you really want to do it, you will do it. Okay. So that's what that's saying. And the last one, not really surprisingly, is the insect. It says, hey, look, in order to achieve these things, we do have to put a lot of work into it, a lot of monotonous, a lot of taxing work. Okay, we gotta knuckle down and get at her, sort of a deal, right? And it can get boring and it can get tedious or whatever. But you, if you want to do this thing, you got to keep the final goal in mind as you're doing it, right? Like this is one more step towards where I want to be and what I want to do, right? So, in other words, stop making damn excuses for this project or this thing that you want to achieve. Okay? The only reason you're not going to achieve it, the only thing that's going to stop you from achieving this is yourself. Okay? Along with self doubt and disbelief. Okay? You have to believe in the dream and chase the dream because the dream is not going to chase you. Okay? You got to work for it. You're going to have to chase after it. And if you do that, fantastic. It's going to work out, right? But it's going to take a little time. It's going to take a little work, but you can do it. So that's what it's saying. I hope that makes sense.
Okay. What are we going to read for Jill? Which one? The black ones? Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, ah, they just want to read every card to you. Yeah. And that one?
How'd you, Joe? Okay, I hit my shot button if I can find it.
That's all right. Just, you know, we got. Oh, you're going to give her two Valentine's Day ones? Okay. Smoking Joe. They gave you some of my new Valentine's ones I snuck in here for today, so that's nice. So the first one you got is number 8 in the tarot, which in mine it's strength, and it says, I have a crystal for that. Do you know why I hang out with you? You have great character. All these problems you got going on are a piece of cake to tackle. You know that we are both stubborn. So all we can do is triumph in our situations. Let's go kick this problem in the ass. You got this. So this card is telling you, you can put away your worries with the problems, because not only do you have the power, but you have people with you who will help you. And then the next one you got is the Valentine breakfast of social. Valentine's love is for everyone, not only couples. It reminds you that you are special too. Never look down on yourself. You are more than enough. This Valentine's breakfast wants you to know it's a start of a new day. Every day is a new beginning. Treat yourself. You're worth it. Oh, nice. And then you got the adventure in coffee cups. Hey, Gothic sis. As as you are going to evolve and the venture unfolds, the cups takes you on a mystical journey. This cup symbolizes the spirit of adventure and embodies an enhancement of risk taking. This adventure elixir is here to tell you new things and ideas. Even creativity is right on your horizon. So broaden your horizon, reach out and grab your adventure. It's kind of like Danny was saying, don't, worry. Everything's fine. Go get it. And then you got the number 17, which is the star in tarot. Hey, Christy, you're daydreaming by the starlight. That's fine. Don't miss the boat. An inspiration is on the horizon. Ooh, so it's definitely telling you something's coming up for you. The universe is shimmering on you. Follow the light and your future will be bright. If the ship sails, swim after it. The stars are telling you to have faith in where you're being taken. Sit back and enjoy the ride, but don't not go. Okay? That's also like almost like Danny's. And then you got another Valentine's Day one. You got the Valentine's Juice Elixir. Valentine's Love Potion number 13 is an iced hibiscus tea, a magical a potion of epic proportion. An iced potion is a new way to brew and drink magical potions, elixirs, and tonic. This is to cool you down, keep your love alive, and it will change your life forever. It's good for your chakras also. So brew yourself one today. And it even gives you a recipe. So it's like you need water, hibiscus flowers, cinnamon, sugar, a small mandarin orange, and you just infuse it, all the ingredients, steep and drain, and it's supposed to help you out. So there you go. That was your reading, Miss Joe.
I'm still thinking, Christy. Yeah.
And I hope that made sense to you. And next we have Miss Diane.
Miss Diane, Miss Diane.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad your new place is better.
Yeah.
How you doing? Diane, Diane.
Oh,
What
God.
you gonna say, Diane?
I'm sorry, hon. I hope you feel better, sweetie.
Hey,
Yeah.
my lumberjack leprechaun, how you doing?
Lumberjack leprechaun.
That's
Hi,
my
Christine.
lumberjack
How are you?
leprechaun in fishnets. That's right. My lumberjack leprechaun in
And
fishnet stocking.
Krista. Okay.
My good luck charm, my leprechaun. Here we go. Okay. Hugs buttons. Okay, what else? Which ones? This one? Okay. Okay, so the first one, you got Diane is the willow, right? Which is reminding you or to say to you, hey, listen, you've been pretty rough on yourself lately. You know, you got to be a little more flexible and you know, not be so hard on yourself. Okay, you got to think of yourself as your best friend. How flexible would you be with a best friend? You got to be that same flexible with yourself, right? So it's saying, hey, you know, take it easy. The next one is the sword, and it's saying, yeah, you do have a decision to make, and you do have to decide what to do. But there's always two things. There's the mental anguish of the decision, and there's what you feel in your heart of the decision, right? So sometimes finding the answer is a very tough one, okay? And it's hard to figure out, okay, so which decision is going to be right, okay? In this case, it's followed with the stars in alignment. So it's saying if you look at the situation or you look at your decision here, which one is something that you'd be hopeful for? Like, which one is going to lead you to where you want the end to be? Okay, because sometimes if we're trying to figure out a situation between our heart and mind, there's really no um, nothing that stands out as an important factor, right? And what it's saying in this case, maybe you should look at what do you want it to end up being, right? And make your decision based on that rather than on the heart or the mind, because they both have too many pros and cons for this unique decision. Okay, and this is a unique decision, right? So it's one of those things that emotion, emotion, and and common sense just don't fit into the equation, right? So you're going to have to look at what is it you want to achieve by making this decision and look at it from that point of view, and that'll help you make a proper decision. So I hope that helps.
Yes, Drew, I did. You're on there. Diane, they said you like the gumball ones. So, and then it gives them a chance to read it. So that's what we're going to do. I just have to turn myself around.
Prayers for Diane that everything works out good.
Well, you
We
got three.
ride the leprechaun. Yes, we did. It
You
just
want
keeps
to do
evolving. You
one
got
more?
it. See?
There we go. Uh, okay, Miss Diane. Annoying headache today. Oh, sorry about that, Scott. So, oh, you got the watering can. So, the watering can means a positive development is coming into your life. Um, and a distribution of your energies to your chakras. So maybe like a new like kind of spiritual thing is going to happen to you. So that's quite interesting. Then you got the kitty cat. And I really have to mark these somehow so I can find them. The cat is mysterious, but an aloof charm. It represents independence, intrigue, and can sometimes mean a change in your fortune. Hey, Mary. Oh, and then you got the Aries and the Black Aries. So those two pulled together, I will tell you. So when pulled together, it's like twin flames, soulmates. So you're going to find someone, or you're just found someone, you're connected with someone who's like, it doesn't have to be romantically, but who's like right in line with your energy. Um, your friendships are, and family relationships and everything are flourishing. Um, and it gets rid of the negative stuff from the other parts of those two charms. So I really like when they're pulled together. So that's a good one. Oh, and then you got the star. So the star is a symbol of light and sparkle, stands for the elements water, wind, earth, and fire, spirits, grouping together, or or a gathering. So maybe there's like an event or a party kind of coming up. And then your last one is the sword. No, it's right around here. I knew it's right around here. I should at least put them in alphabetical orders. Ah, this is a tricky charm. It could be a warning of danger or a lack of protection on your part. It represents power and is best considered in conjunction with the charms around it. So all your charms were really pretty good. So I would say that that one is just maybe protecting yourself a little more against um unforeseen circumstances and spiritually. And that was your reading, Diane. I hope it made sense. And yes, you can be put on the list, Mary. How are you? So that was Diane.
Sagittarius. Wow, Scott, Sagittarius. You think you got a problem, buddy? I'm a Capricorn. If I stand still too long, a bird shits on my head. Yeah. So,
I did put you guys on the list. I'm going to read the list to them. So next is Christine, and she would like the reading for her more for in cooperative with her sister for what happened, and her sister's name is Leanne. Then we have Tina. Then we have Drew, Christy, Mary, and then Sherry. We have at the end of the list because she wanted to be put at the end. So that did I miss anybody? If so, please put in your one again. So I just want to make sure. Let's just wait for the one for a second. Let's just let it catch up for a second. Make sure I didn't miss anybody, and then we're gonna read Christine, um, Ozzy, Christine, and for her sister Leanne and the nephew who just lost their house. Krista. Krista, no problem, sweetheart. I got you.
where did you see that?
NH girl put a one. That's Krista.
Oh, oh.
Sorry. I know we got Krista, Kelly, Christy, Krista, Kim, usually. Christine, lumberjack Christine. Okay, I got you.
Don't forget my fishnet wearing lumberjack with the leprechaun.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay,
my good
kiddo.
luck charm. My good luck charm is gonna protect me when the zombie apocalypse comes. She says, stand behind me. I got the axe, and she's gonna protect me.
Okay, so we're ready. You're gonna do Christine and her sister Leanne. Mhm.
Thank you, Willie. Willie. Oh. Don't go on mute yet. I'm not ready.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Tina, when you wrote me that email, I thought it was your nephew, sweetheart. I didn't know it was her nephew. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. We're praying just for Christine, guys. And Sherry, sis, who lost her godmom. um,
Oh my God, Mary.
you want me to read it?
Jeez. No,
Oh, she was talking to Scott anyway.
it'd be too confusing. You know,
That's okay, Chrissy. I'm sorry. Well, we you got extra prayers anyway, Tina.
Nostradamus. That's like Nostradamus stuff. Uh, that one paragraph there, Mary wrote, remind me of a Chinese fortune cookie. That's all. You know, that's a lot of thinking involved there, and it hurts my brain. So I don't want to.
Ivo. I hope I'm saying that right. Hello and welcome. We're doing some readings,
Both
so
here
welcome
and
in.
prayers in our prayers. So that's nice. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Aisha, hello, welcome in. Much love to you all. I'm listening in. Well, thank you so much for joining. And we're just doing some cards today. And you ready, Danny? The next one is for Christine and
Yep.
her sister.
Hello, hello. Welcome as well. Everybody's always welcome. Christine and Sis. Right. Absolutely. So the first thing that the spirits are saying is remember the knot. Okay, the more work you put into it, or the more uh, time you spend tying the damn knot, the harder that knot is going to be to break. Right. That's the same with life and family and even your living situations. Hang on a sec. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah, you had a question while Danny had to pop for a second. Um, Aisha, yes, we have some new chatters today. Much love to you all. Thank you all for coming in. Um, Today we read cards. Tomorrow we have two live streams actually tomorrow because it's a special day. Tomorrow will be my 1,000 upload to YouTube. So, but prior to our party, which will happen at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and Mary doing cryptids, spiritual learning about cryptids. So please join in for that. And yeah, Danny's back.
Right. So he's getting calls left, right, and center. I don't know.
Mom's talking Danny's ear off today. Yeah, it's cool, Scott. I'm excited about I can't believe 1,000 videos. So, yeah, I keep looking down because it's just the comments go so slow on StreamYard. So I have you guys here that I'm reading.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, so again, the nod is to remind you that things are going to be okay. All right. The harder it is to break the knot, the better it is for you. Okay. The next one is the house, which shows obviously a new location is going to have to be given, right? Which is given to you by the lotus. Now, it's kind of cool because it means actually that you're going to end up someplace better or in a better situation. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to end up with a better situation for you. Okay. Um, that I mean, obviously everything's up in the air and crap right now, but um, everything is being kept in line. You've been given the guardian card of the chrysanthemum, and the chrysanthemum says again things will spring up new, right? And the chrysanthemum is a survivor, right? Which means it's basically everything is saying that you're going to survive this situation. You'll end up with a good place. It's going to take a little while. Judging by this, you're looking at about mm, close to about 6 months, probably 5.5 months before you get your feet back. Okay, but you will get your feet back. And then, oddly enough, the last uh, stick is the phoenix, which means obviously from the ashes rises the fiery bird, right? So everything becomes anew, everything works out good. Okay, so basically it's saying that the spirits are aware of what happened. They realize, it's a bad situation, but things will work out good. Okay, so I hope that helps. Yeah, that's about it. It's just basically saying, try not to be too disheartened, even though it's a tough uh, deck of cards that were dealt, right? But in about 5 or 6 months, you're going to see that things are going to work out a lot better, and you're actually going to be happier in a new area. So there you go. I hope that helps.
All right. Oh, that was nice, Christine. So, okay, so for Christine and Leanne.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to return a couple of these calls. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Do a nice reading. Ooh, they're throwing them at me. Let's see. Thanks for all the new people for coming in. Ugh, sorry. They're making me bend today. Oh, you want two? Okay. I'd appreciate a reading, of course, Gothic. Which one there? Okay, you're gonna have six today because that's what they want. They want to give you those six, and so I'm going to give you those six. They actually gave you two Wheel of Fortune cards. I guess one's for you and one's for your sister. Okay, because I have a wild Wheel of Fortune card that was for the holidays, so I'm going to read them both. In the revolving train style of life, you never know what you will be dealt. Look at it this way: you have a 50-50 chance it will be good. So give that shit a spin. You may get lucky. It's your destiny to change. I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Then the other Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune is essentially the wheel of life. No matter what happens, the wheel keeps spinning, throwing life's lessons your way to keep you on your toes. It shows up to tell you to let go and allow the universe to guide you. This Take this time now to pause, give thanks for love, hope, and joy, and get in touch with the universe and thank her for what she's given you. Hi, Pam. How are you? And then you got two worlds. So, because like I said, one's a Christmas one, one's a regular one. A new fun adventure is about to start for you. You're heading into the train station. Don't let the train leave. Concentrate on your future. A new wind is blowing in. You need to follow it. Don't be afraid of change. The best shit happens when you least expect it. You're heading in the right direction. And then the other one is the world represents an ending to a cycle, a pause, or ending, let me read this again. The world represents an ending to a cycle of life, a pause in life before the next big cycle begins full circle with the fool. It comes full circle like the wreath representing life made out of the evergreen. Throughout history, wreaths have been associated with life, renewal, and rejuvenation. The world is your oyster, and you are the pearl. And then it gave you number 20, the protector. The protector. You're heading on a trip, but your luggage is still packed from the previous one. You can get rid of your old baggage. You need to review it, but then move past it. The protector tells you nothing is set in stone, but if you're stuck in the past with no DeLorean or no dock, you will never get to your future. So, a lot of things about not dwelling in the past, just look towards the future. Um, so, they must have good things in store for the future. And the last one you got is death. So, um, a situation or relationship you were in is ending or about to end. And thank goodness you avoided that chain wreck. Let go of the old stuff. Those skeletons in your closet are no use to you any longer. Fill your life with new stuff and fun stuff. Death wants you to know with every ending lies a chance for a new beginning. So, yeah, that was your reading, Christine, for you and Leanne.
Yeah.
So I hope that made sense to you. And I actually was all good. It was just saying like things end and don't worry because new stuff is coming your way and maybe it's going to be better. So that was pretty good.
Hmm. Well, there
Um,
you have it.
Hi Pam. I think I said hi, but just in case.
Hmm.
Krista. She said shit. Yes, I did. Thank you, Christina. Prayers to you guys. And the next one is Tina Sis. Tina Sis.
Okay,
Next.
everybody. Thank you. Boy, that was quick. She was there and then she's gone.
I'm gone. I don't know why
That's
my
it.
new picture is not showing up on the
I don't
street.
know why.
I mean, I can see it
Who,
in
who,
StreamYards, so I don't know. That's weird.
who's next?
It is lovely Tina, Phoenix Sis.
Oh, okay. Tina, 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 Tina. Da, da, dee, da, 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 da. Okay, you can do that. Cool. Uh, the first card you got was a dragon, and in this case, it's a message from the spirit world. Um, so basically, what they're saying is you've been looking at things from far too strict of a point of view or far too literal of something that you're thinking about. Stop, relax, um, take a chance out to go fishing or whatever. Take 5 minutes to just relax. So clear your thoughts and then think of this situation again. But think of it not from such a literal point of view. Think of it more as a general point of view. Okay? Because the answer's there that you can't see it because you're so busy concerned with the logistics of everything that you're not looking or seeing the message that's actually involved in the whole thing. Okay? And the next one after that, which is the fire, right, which is an elemental fire, and it's basically saying it's you have it's all about the intelligence of the situation. So look at it from um, almost like a philosopher point of view, right? So the hint to it is think of it in a sense of if, if reality didn't get in the way, what is the message, right? Think of it from like a philosopher side of the coin, right? And then that way it's going to help you solve this current situation that you're dealing with. I hope that makes sense.
Hi. So, Miss Tina, they want to read you the witch's runes. They want me to do it though on the board with like the family and home and stuff, so it it can directly relate. So we'll do that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got the female in the friendship. So the female is like Mother Earth, nurturing, healing, creative, traditional female attributes, characteristics, the home. Um, so and with the friendship, I have a feeling you're gonna meet a new female is gonna come into your life, and she's gonna be like more of a mother figure. Um, and then you got the wind and travel, like um well, I guess it's more like the waves and travel. So, natural forces, healing, rest, even flow, like close family and friends. Um, I just want to make sure it's with oh, okay. It's not with any of those. Um, but in the travel, so you're going to travel either spiritually or physically to a place where there's going to be a lot of healing and rest for you. So that's nice. And then you got the star in the home. A green light to go after anything you want. Finding life's purpose, being an inspiration for others, being yourself, um, freedom, acceptance of who you are, vitality and health. So, all that in the home is, so health and vitality in your home, but also the being an inspiration for others in your home. So, that's more, you know, family. Um, maybe your husband or your daughter's needing something. Um, and then in the finance, you got the blank rune, a signal that there has been some complication with your divination. It hints that you're having missing information or the answers you seek may be unknowable. Um, you know, try to meditate and wait and see if you get the answer. It's associated with faith. So in the finances, there might be something like you're needing to know that you don't know yet about the finances. So, yeah. And then you got the black rune in between work and finance. So the black rune is endings, departure, a loss of security, um, something in short supply, or you're lacking something that you need. So within the work and finance part. So yeah, there's just like a missing part because the black rune really just goes with the things around it. So because it's with the blank one and it's in finances and work, I would say like um just check into to you know learning a little more about what's going on with the you know financial aspect. Maybe I'm thinking maybe like um oh, they're just saying there's something you need to look at. I don't know. That's within the financial and work situation. And that was your reading, and I hope it made sense to you. That was for Miss Tina. Oh, you have a question? Alicia's new here, and she has a question, and we'll ask the pendulum the question, and it will say yes or no to her. She just has a question. She doesn't exactly want a reading, so I can ask Sarah this question for you. So, um, you see her question. Okay, I want to back up a little. Okay, so just so you see pendulum, and I use it to connect with my spirit guides. Can you show the yes, what the yes answer looks like? Thank you, Sarah. Can you show what your, oh, center for a second?
Yeah.
Can you show what the no looks like? Thank you. Okay, so did you see Alicia's question? Yes? Okay. Okay, can you give us the answer for that? Center first. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, about the, oh, okay. So Sarah says yes to your first question. Um, and I'm thinking that he is a red flag and you should probably stay away from him. That's all I'm hearing. Like, yes to the red flag. Um, yes to the red flag. Yes to the red flag. So, yeah, I would just be very careful with that. That's what they're telling you. So there you go, Alicia. That was the answer to your question. Um, thank you guys for letting us interject to give our new um, friend her answer to her question. The next person for a reading is Drew. Danny?
Yep, I'm here. Just a sec.
Yeah. Um,
I'll be right back.
okay. Well, they don't really, you know,
Oh, look
go
at
into
that.
the feeling aspects of it. They just kind of gave you a little warning about him, um, and just to really careful. That's what we're
Oh,
telling.
there you go. Yep. Yep. Well, you gotta move the board behind the door so the dog, I don't let the dog go past there.
You didn't mute Danny, by the way, just so you know, in case you don't want anybody to hear something.
Ah, okay.
I, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew you didn't mute, so you don't.
No,
In
I
case it
didn't. There's no need to mute.
Okay, I just wanted to
My
make sure it wasn't personal. I didn't know who you were talking to. Just
no,
like,
my
does he
daughter
know he's
Tiffy.
not muted?
No, my daughter Tiffy brought my hat back because I lent it to Popcorn, so we go to school for the 100-day thing. So they
Oh,
had to
nice.
dress up. They had to dress up like old people, and she was trying to figure out where she could find an old man's hat. Then she went, "Wait, Dad," which kind of makes me feel old. But anyway, they borrowed my hat, and she just brought it back, washed it, and she brought me a cup of coffee. So yeah,
Oh, nice.
so
She didn't bring me any
that's
coffee,
nice.
Tippy. What happened? Uh-huh.
No, I don't need to mute nothing. My life is so boring. The government won't put bugs in my house because they'd be bored to death and commit, because they don't want to sit there listening to my shit. I mean, they'd be so bored. Yeah, so everything's good.
Okay. Anyway, everybody, yeah, yes, Drew. When we saw that picture of popcorn, it was adorable. We did see it on the Facebook. Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. So, who did we have next? Drew.
Drew, buttons. Okay, buttons.
Okay, and I'll put you, Alicia, on the list for a reading. Right after buttons, we have Christy, we have Mary, Krista, Christine, Lumberjack, Gothic, and Alicia. So you guys know where you're on the list. No, the cards will tell us. You don't have to give away anything, Alicia. The spirit guides will know what you need to know and give you the cards that pertains to what you're looking to know. And okay, Danny, I'm sorry, I'm muting.
Okay. So the first one you got buttons is the 7 stars, which means dreams and ambitions can and will be realized. So there's more of a chance of success rather than non-success. Okay, so as soon as you get the 7 stars, it means 70% yes. Okay, 30% is your own input, right? But there's 70%, yeah, no problem. So 30% of your dreams and your ambitions, you're gonna have to put that 30% in to make it work. And if you do that, there won't be no trouble. Okay. The next one is the guardian card you got, which is the woodcutter. So this obviously has to do with business by the look of it, just the way it all kind of goes together. And the woodcutter says, you know, so let's look at line long business because that's what I'm feeling. So it's like you got to put a lot of work into it, okay, for the winter. In other words, you're gonna have to put lots of work in now if you want it to maintain over winter, sort of a deal, okay? Like the woodcutter, you go out in the early spring, you start chopping wood and collecting cords all through summer and through fall. You collect all these big woods. And then come winter time, you don't have to worry about having your house warm because you've got all the wood already, right? So a lot of it is prep work. So it's saying that you're going to have to do a lot of prep work and have lots of stuff on hand, sort of a deal, um, so that when it's needed, it's there. Okay. The next one you got is a center card, which is cool because it means you're right on target. You're right on the right path. You're going on the center line. Everything's good. Okay. So on center. Okay. The only thing at all, um, the only thing at all is I wouldn't say discouraging, but the only thing that's not 100% Yahoo is you got the North with it. Okay. Now the North is saying, look, it's going to be a hard road. It's going to be very cold at first, and you're going to have, it's reminding you that there's going to be times where things are going smooth and then you're going to hit a wall, right? And if you don't give up when you hit that wall, things will go smooth again. Okay. So the North is just telling you that it's a tough terrain. It's a tough field. It's a tough whatever. And there's going to be times where of plenty and times of not plenty. So it refers back to the woodcutter to remind you that always keep stuff in supply. And as long as you do that, you're going to be fine. right? So even the North is just saying, like the woodcutter, it refers back saying, you got to have that supply, right? You got to have that um, legwork done. Everything has to be done ahead of time so that when you do hit a cold spot, you're going to be fine. You'll get through that and then things will start working again. So, hope that makes sense.
Welcome back, Mary. Mm,
That makes sense. No, okay.
I'm just shuffling for Miss Drew. Thank you, everybody,
You're
and thank you
welcome,
to all the
Rose.
new people for being so lovely. I'm so glad you guys came in, and
Yeah, yay, new people.
we welcome you. um, Still here. Okay, Christy, you're next, so hang in there. What? This one? Okay. Um, this one? Okay. So here we go for Miss Drew. You got the Cauldron of Lucky Pentacles. The Cauldron of Lucky Pentacles. There's rules to luck. Not everything is chance. So stir up your cauldron once a day to try your luck, because possibility begins with a try. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. If you stir the pot and get a pile of poop, try again. Who knows? You could stir up a jackpot. Keep trying, keep going. And then you got the brew of coffee cups. When brewing coffee, it is telling you to be more cautious of your surroundings. Someone may be trying to deceive you or ruin your reputation, but it's also just a warning that you shouldn't invest any money in any new business ventures right now. It's not the time. Stick with what you're doing, like stay on track for what you're doing. Don't start any new projects because you already have enough on your plate. Um, so drinking coffee leaves you well stimulated for and prepared for anything that will happen. Talking about that, Drew, tomorrow I have a whole video about coffee and how it goes with your divination and everything. Might be something to look into. The pie of foodie is your next one. The pie suggests you're working on something fulfilling, symbolizing your dedication and hard work towards all your goals. This cherry pie is vibrant, red, and sweet tasting. It signifies our pleasures in life. It's a gentle nudge from your subconscious telling you to take a break and indulge in something you love. So they know that you're working really hard on what you're doing right now, but they said, take a little time for yourself too. It's not all work and no play kind of thing. And then the next one you got is nap of the nap of social. So that's definitely what they're telling you. Naps provide a space for us to invent, heal, and imagine. Naps have been a long spiritual practice that give you a boost of energy to be more productive and improves your mood. It helps us get past our analytical thinking and allows us to reflect. Naps are like a regular people's way of meditating. This is to let you know you need to revitalize your body, mind, and spirit. So just try to, take a break sometimes. I'm going down the street to get food. Okay. Much love to you, Evie. We'll see you when you get back. The next and last one you got is the Joker of Scary Pentacles. The Joker of Scary Pentacles. I see you're just a nitwit today. You don't fully believe in your own righteousness. So the Joker decided to mess with your head a little bit. You're not being truthful with yourself. Sit down and give yourself a good talking to in the mirror. Just don't summon anything. You need to believe fully in yourself because everyone else does. So maybe you're having a little hesitation on something, or like, oh, I can't do this. Well, they're telling you you can and that they believe in you. Um, so that was your reading, and I hope it made sense, Drew. I'm on Nitwit every day. No, sis.
Yay.
So the next one is for Christy.
Okay, how many more we got?
We have Christy, Mary, Krista, Christine, Gothic, and Alicia.
Okay, I will try my best.
Okay.
Anyone after that? If I'm up to it. Okay, who am I doing first?
So it is Christy.
Christy! Okay. Christy, Christy, what's I gonna tell you? I don't know. I don't know. What's that? Yeah? She's one of your favorite people? Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. She's good people, yeah. Who, Grandma? Thank you for remembering. Thank you for remembering from Grandma. Oh, nice. What's this one? Huh? Hmm. Okay. So it's the first one you got is a phoenix, which normally represents something from ashes becoming something new and a new thing. But in this case, it's saying something is being re-sparked, right? So something is being reinvigorated. Maybe um, maybe your outlook, or maybe um, something that you've had a lot of interest with that you did good with before. For some reason, it's starting to respark, and it's a good thing. So let it come forward. Okay, don't push it down. It's something that you kind of put to the wayside for some reason, but it's saying, hey, it's part of who you are. So just let it come. All right. The next one you got is the tiger, which is a guardian card, but it's also an official card. So um, it's saying to you, hey, look at this thing that you've been looking towards, looking for an answer of yes or no. Okay, the answer will be in your favor. Okay, and you're gonna find this answer within the next 12 days. Yeah. So by the time 12 days comes up, you're gonna have your answer for this question that's very important to you. And of course, only you know what it is, and even if I did, I sure as hell ain't gonna say it out loud. Okay, and the last one is the knot. Okay, which reminds you, the more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it. Okay, so the more that you bind yourself to yourself, the more you're gonna get out of yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. And there you go.
I'm talking and I'm on mute. Sorry. Hi, Mike. How are you? And the cards were good for you, Scott. So I'm pretty sure that that new job that you need, you're gonna get. Um, okay, Chris. Cards for
Pam
Christy.
says, was there anything for me? I was on the phone. Not yet, Pam.
I think I wrote in the chat, not yet.
I don't know.
No,
I'm just seeing the words.
I uh I can give you a reading, Mike. Danny might not be here, but I will be happy to. Um, Danny's gonna hang
Hey,
on as
Mike.
long as he can. Oh god darn. All right, we're just gonna give them all of these. What are we doing? Okay. This is, this is a lot. How many? That one? Okay. This one? Okay. One more. Which one you like? That one? Okay.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt. Scott, has this got to do with a towing company or a tow truck? This job? Because someone was just saying there's work available in the towing, and apparently there's a course and stuff you can take too. But there's a tow truck place that they'll give you a job.
Yeah. Truck driving
Oh, you're laughing,
CDL
Scott.
class A. So yeah,
Oh,
he
you're
has
laughing.
that.
If you got a class A, there's jobs coming out of your yin yang. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. All
You'll
right.
be you'll be you'll be right on, Scott. You got it. No problem. Yeah, you'll get it. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna hit my shot button. Sorry.
Okay, Christy. The first one you got is the feminist of social. The feminist of social. Feminist spirituality is a commitment to bring about in oneself and in the world an alternative vision of justice and equality for all. Look within yourself. What can you teach the world and what can you learn from it? Humans were created to exist in harmony and equality, associated with Venus and your values. And they gave this one a lot today, but um, this one for you is okay, is really also to re-examine what you're like. Hold on, guys, 1 second.
It'll be very soon. I can't remember when she said your name, but it wasn't that far down the list. So probably maybe next one or the one after that. I'm not sure. Hey, Charlie, hang in there. It's coming. Do, 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 do. She had someone at her door. Thank you, Buttons. I'm doing good. Charlie, how you doing, mate? Here she coming.
Sorry, yeah, they came to knock on the door about the heat, but I'm like, I haven't changed the heat. It's been on 69 for the last week. It's been on, so I don't know what's going on with that, that it hasn't kicked on yet. But hey, Mr. J, happy Valentine's Day. I apologize. All
Hey,
right.
Mr. J. Okay, you're back, so I'm gonna hit my shot button again.
Okay. Hi, Charlie. How are you? Okay. Sorry, I was doing Christy. I apologize for that. So yeah, they were saying, okay, they were they were saying how this card for you is just re-examine you know, your learning, and I'm thinking this is spiritual learning. So re-examine. Um, they're wanting you to learn something else, and you kind of been going away from what they want you to, learning other stuff, which is fine, they said, but they really want you to get back on track for what they want you to know. And then you got the unicorn of stress. So unicorn animal spirits are gentle souls who deeply understand the world around them. They represent transformation that occurs within us all when we open ourselves up to spiritual wisdom and power. The symbolism, if you believe in the unicorns, you are then someone who believes in magic and that anything is possible with faith. Nice. And then you got the Time Lord, number 12, the Time Lord. It's time to let your inner Time Lord out of the bag. You may have to make a few small sacrifices for this to happen. You're in the TARDIS, but you don't know what your next destination is. Even though it's bigger on the inside, it's time to lighten your grip on things that no longer work for you. You got this. Nice. And then you got number 19 in Tarot, number 19, which is the Sun. You have been stuck in a rut, but don't dismay. Good things are heading your way. After the day, there's night. After the rain, the sun comes out. Within Without rain, there would be no flowers, and without the sun, nothing. You're heading towards the sun. And then you got the Mother, number 3, the Mother. You are soul searching. You are looking for signs from angels. The 90s hit song From the Heights is not going to help you. You have to start meditating more and becoming a little more self aware. It comes down to being willing to change, connect with nature, and absorb the energy around you. Stop and smell the flowers sometimes. There you go. So that was your reading, Christy. And then next, so you guys know who's on the list, is Mary, then Krista, Christine, Gothic, um, our new friend, Aisha, then Mike, and I believe Pam wanted one. So, next is Mary. Go ahead, Danny, for Mary.
I like that. Okay, well, the first one you got is the mushroom, which is about healing, and it's saying that you're getting better and stuff. Um, and yeah. So, the spirits are saying, hey, you're doing a good job. You're getting back at it. You're starting to do things again. Good for you. Sort of stuff. They're giving you a clap. Not the Valentine's Day clap where you got to get penicillin clap. Not that clap. The clap where they're saying, hey, good job. So, anyway, you got the mushroom saying your health is getting better and stuff like that. But it also relates to your physical body, right? It's saying in this case, your health is going to depend on your efforts, okay, that you put into it, okay? So like follow that is followed by the carp, and the carp is saying, hey, you know what? With everything, whether it's working and doing stuff with the spirits or working for yourself to improve yourself or anything like that, it's got to be done with enjoyment, and you can't rush it. It's got to be one step at a time. Okay. Like a lot of people think, oh, well, maybe, this can happen. This, it doesn't work that way. What the carp is saying, hey, relax, you know, put your effort in. It's one step at a time, and everything's going to get better and better and better. But again, with the sword, which is the next one, is you have to put in the decision. You've got to make the commitment. And what it's saying is You're too damn wishy washy. Okay? That you want, you've got three things on your list, apparently, that you want to get done. But you're too damn wishy washy. Make a decision to do it and get off your ass and on your feet, sort of a deal, and put in the determination. Okay? Because it's not going to happen unless you put your foot down and say, oh, damn it, I'm doing this. Period. Right? And that's basically what it's telling you. It's saying that, everything is on course. It's all in your hands now. Right? The prayers have been answered. The spirits are watching. They're ready to help. Uh, you apparently there's some doctors that are helping. You know where to get help for therapy, all this kind of stuff. So the only thing stopping you is you, right? So basically, it's saying make up your mind, put your foot down, and do it. Quit procrastinating and do what you got to do. But with that said, they're all happy with what you're doing right now, with how you're going, right? So they basically want you to continue that course of action. So there you go. I hope that makes sense to you. And there you have it. And now I'm gonna hit the shut up button.
All right, so I shuffled for you. So the first one you got is the Dream Catcher of Scary Pentacles. The Dream Catcher of Scary Pentacles, Mary. Many things are used to protect us from the scary stuff in our heads. Originating from the native tribe Ojibwa, that I can never say, the dream catcher filters the bad dreams away, protecting you from evil and negativity. There's scary shit all around us. But this card is here to tell you to get out of your head. It's the most dangerous place. Don't overthink things. Then you got the Margarita of Foodie. Margaritas mean you have psychic abilities. It represents purity, wisdom, and spirituality, but also resilience and strength in the face of adversity. This card comes to you because you're having a thirst for additional knowledge and spiritual nourishment and even emotional release. Go ahead and get yourself a margarita, let yourself relax and soak in the atmosphere. So basically, they're telling you relax and pay attention to what's around you, and you'll be able to pick up more. Your senses will open, is what I heard. And then you got the spiritual killer of scary cups. The spiritual killer of scary cups. You're on a mission, one that is necessary for your spiritual development and life's advancement. However, there's always that one witch who likes to stir stuff up. Don't let the barista who made your coffee wrong get you off task. You won't be able to go back to it. This is a do or die kind of mission. Don't do the latter. So what they're telling you is don't get off your course. Stay on course, okay? And keep going up. Don't stop and don't, diminish. Don't go down. What they said. And then the next one you got is the carton of coffee cups. The carton of coffee cups. Milk is a powerful symbol within most cultures and traditions. It's the fluid of eternal life, fertility, and abundance. It is the food of the gods, the first human diet, and it flows freely in the promised land. Milk symbolizes the mother. It is deeply connected with life itself. Having milk in your cup represents manageable obstacles. It's likely that you'll have to put in a lot of work, which may raise your stress level a little, but it will be well worth it in the end. I mean, yikes, who likes black coffee anyway? So basically, it's telling you all the things that you're wanting to do is very manageable. You put the work in, it's going to happen, but you got to put the work in. That sounds like what Danny told you. And then you got the Ace of Social. Spiritual social work invites us to discover the hope and power of endurance that arises when life is faced with an expanded sense of our life's purpose. This includes understanding on a soul level. This card comes to you when you're needing to connect more with the people around you socially. So it's kind of saying you're a little too much of a hermit. You really need to like throw a party or something and just like, meet your neighbors maybe. It's just saying you're in your bubble too long and you have to kind of get out of it. You got to try to, well, I don't know, walk around the hallways of your complex or something and meet some new people. That was your reading, Mary. I hope it made sense to you. And the next reading is for Krista. For Krista, NH girl, Danny. I need to find out the names of the 4 spirits in my house, male or female. Just remember what Christina on her live stream. Yes. Up. 1 second, Scott. The alphabet. Get a picture of the alphabet, like because you said you had like a pendulum thing, like something you could use, a necklace or whatever you had that you kind of asked some questions to. I believe you said it worked. So I just go on Google and I do this. I'll show you. When I first started, now I hear the names, but before, when I was just learning, I could not. Um, so I get just, I don't know, one of these kind of things. Come on. I just bring up a picture of one of these kind of things that have different, and I say, okay, does your name start with one of the red letters? Does your name start with one of the blue letters? The light blue letters, the dark blue. I mean, you can find a better one. I just grabbed the first one that was on there that was colored. But that's what I would do, and then I'd write down, which one they said yes or no to, and that's how I found out. And the yes or no questions, like, are you female? It will say yes or no, and then you'd know, if that person's name. And by the name, you might be able to tell. So that's how I would just find out what the names were before I could actually hear them. So that's for anybody who's just starting. And sorry, Danny, I'm going to hit my shut up button. It's for Krista next.
Okay. Like, two. That's okay. 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 So the first one changes a few things just because of the way it's arranged sometimes, and this is the case with this. Okay. So the tortoise is saying there's been a long, drawn out, slow, um, heavy negative responses that are starting to bother you or that have bothered you and kind of made you feel like question yourself, okay? Um, but heaven intercedes that, right? It's saying, look at these opinions of these people don't matter, okay? It's basically saying if the situation is because of people saying stuff and being negative towards you or whatever, and they're not family and they're not friends, they're just random people. What the hell difference does it make what they think? Nothing. Okay, heaven intercedes and says, look it's not important. Okay, that's garbage. Toss it out there. Then it tells you to look at the duck. Okay, in this case, ducks. So that would be the important people. Okay, look at your partner, look at your family, look at your close friends, because it's their opinion that matters. right? It's their way of what they think of you. That's in the end, that's all that matters. Okay, so disregard any negative shit that's been coming your way. Just it means nothing. It's just negative energy, and we don't need no negative energy, right? So just get rid of it. All right. The next one you got at the end of all that is the toad, and it's called self healing and self love and stuff like that. If you look at a toad is usually pretty content. It's got its little lily pad, it sits there, the flies come, it eats, very content. Now, he's not stagnant or anything like that because when the food runs out, he goes, huh, well, that sucked. And he moves, right? He goes to another lily pad, and now he's content again, right? So that's what I'm saying, like, as long as you're content, as long as you're happy, okay, situations are just situations. They don't mean nothing. What does matter is that you're content and you're happy. Never be stagnant. Never be stagnant, right? But if you're not happy with a situation, change the situation. Don't change yourself. You are fine with who you are, right? It's not you, it's the situation. So change the situation. I hope that makes sense to you. Now I hit my stop button.
Okay, and I'm got charms for you that they want, Krista. So gonna shake it up. Shake it up. Oh, okay. I gotta pour them all out so they get the ones they want. And then it takes me 1 second to get rid of all the ones that you don't need. Hmm, interesting. Okay. Um, Sorry, where did I put the book? Ugh. Okay. Through the book, and so you kind of got a few of the same ones that she did. Um, but because they're leaning on different things, I'll tell you, they mean different things. So this one's like half out, half in your circle. So it's more further away from you. Is when you're gonna reach the point of being like laxy daisy, no worries. You're gonna have to put in work for that one. You also got the four-leaf clover, which is good luck, but it hope, love, faith, and God's grace. But the bottle is on top of that, and the bottle means help to make an important change or enlightenment within one's own life. So you're going to have luck doing that, getting yourself some enlightenment. Um, then you got the stick with the 5 lines, which means vulnerability to external circumstances, outside forces. Um, so kind of like what Danny said, like people like talking in your ear or whatever. Like it's like you're vulnerable to them, you know, their thoughts, what they're thinking, their energy. So it's saying to protect yourself against that. Um, um, so you have like a lack of protection when it comes to that. Um, there is things you can do with, to like kind of block their energy. So um, that's something they're wanting you to do. And then you got the sword. And the sword is. Boop. Oh, you got the sword and the key too. So the sword is psychic and mental decisions. Take charge of your current situation. Um, yeah, and it's like communicate with the elements around you in nature mostly. Get more connected with nature, they're saying. And then you have the Book of Secrets. So that's like a lack of knowledge for a situation that's going on right now in your life. You to really get more information on the situation before you make your decision. That's what they said. And then you have the both keys, which is, so this one is opportunities unlocked, but it was being held back by the solving mysteries, finding what's behind closed doors, secret, as in the key to life. So when you figure out when so basically when you figure out like, okay, this is my purpose in life, then all the opportunities will be unlocked. And then you got the little seashell here, and the seashell is strength on a journey, whether it be spiritual or a physical journey that you have to take, or even like a personal journey of discovery. It offers you strength. And that's your reading, Krista. I hope it made sense to you. So, oh, well, and this is negative energy that is actually, this one is the energy they're wanting you to block is people energy, not actual negative spirits, but black raw tourmaline is really good for sucking up any like kind of crap energy you got around you. So I would do that one. Every time I have a lot of bad energy around me, like when I was at my one job, it would keep breaking because I couldn't even clear it fast enough. So that's a really good one to use. And the next person, Danny, is Christine Lumberjack.
Okay. And if it's of any, I don't know what the word is, import, I suppose. I've always thought you were pretty awesome, and I'm always enjoyed to see you in the chat. So, if that matters, I've always thought you're pretty cool. So there you go. Okay, my lumberjack. Yay! Okay, so you got the toad, and it's with water, so everything's content there. And that is with entering. So basically, your reading this is rather pleasant. It's saying that everything is as it should be, everything is going in the direction it's supposed to, right? It's saying that for the most part, everything is content, everything is good. But there's a little bit of saying, what can I do different or what can I do new? It's like kind of almost like a little sense of wanting a new um, adventure, maybe along that line, because it's the told with the water is obviously perfectly, but it's also followed by entering, right? So, like I was saying before, toads are always contented but never stagnant. So this is a thing where everything you everything is good and and you're happy with for the most part with everything, but you are wishing for a little bit something different. So the entering is saying think of something that you would like to learn or something that you might want to get better at, and start there. Start with a study of something because it's showing that um, journey, contentment, water, entering. So it's like find a new project to learn about, like just something to stimulate the brain to get yourself thinking of something different. Because a lot of times, things are really good, but we get the every now and then, people get this urge to expand, and that's the nature of the beast. We always want to learn something, or we want things, even though we're afraid of change, we do like change deep down, as long as it's a positive thing, right? So that's what this is basically saying to you. There's nothing stopping you from taking a different course or learning something different, or studying on something, and it might give you that break from reality that we all need now and then. I hope that makes sense.
Good night, Drew.
You're
Drew's
heading
going
up.
out.
Okay, night night.
Oh, no, not all of them. Which one? Oh, okay.
Whoever's leaving, good night. Blessings.
Drew's leaving, I think. All right, so this is for Christine. Then we have Gothic. Um, Aisha, Pam. Oh, what? This one? Okay. All righty,
Very well.
here we go. You got a lot of coffee stuff going on, Christine.
Coffee's always good. Coffee is great. It's the nectar of the god. Oh, yeah.
The coffee of stress. The coffee of stress. The universe is trying to give you a wake up call. The divine is trying to get your attention to get back on track or to stop you from being lazy in your spiritual growth, is the word they used. Um, It can also be a call to awake and put your strength on. It can represent the process of seeking and finding the truth, or the journey towards self discovery. But I think this is spiritual. They're kind of saying you're like, kind of being laxy daisy on all that. I mean, how many signs do they have to give you, really? That was from them. And then you got the high priestess, number 2, the high priestess. You need to get in touch. No, not with me, with yourself. Listen to those inner voices, unless they're telling you to kill people. Your intuition is screaming at you. Clean out your ears. There's no need to look anywhere else. You have all the answers you need. So you're not paying attention to your intuition. They're probably talking to you, and like I did at first, like I'm just like making shit up in my head. You're not. They're telling you what you're hearing and what you're thinking. Your intuition is correct. So to listen to it. And then you got the pie of foodie, the pie of foodie. The pie suggests you're working on something fulfilling, symbolizing your dedication and hard work towards your goals. The cherry pie is vibrant red and tastes good tasting. It signifies our guilty pleasures in life. So it's a gentle nudge from your subconscious telling you to take a break and do something you love. And then you got the coffee of foodie, the coffee of foodie. Coffee beans come from a tree and symbolizes our connections to the earth and humanity. Coffee is often symbolic of energy and change. It carries implications of awakening and enlightenment, stirring up feelings of self discovery and transformation. Stir up your life a bit and see what happens. Get out of your comfort zone, I heard. Then your next one is the moon. The moon. You are looking at the moon, but you're overlooking its beauty. You've seen it before, so you don't think you think you know everything about it. Not everything is what it appears to be. You're missing the true beauty of the moon. So try looking at things in a different light, from a different angle, to bring the real meaning and your real feelings to the surface. And that was your reading, Miss Christine. I hope it made sense to you. Yeah, and
Who's
anybody,
that?
I think most people are blue, so drop any links you want. Gothic is next.
And then who?
Um, Aisha, Mike, and Pam. That's it.
Okay. So I'm guaranteed to do Gothics and Aishas, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay.
Right.
Um, Gothic! My buddy Gothic. What did Gothic need to know? Huh? Well, you didn't have to throw it at me. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So, Gothic, you've got cool cards here. First one is the dragon. Okay. And the dragon is there to remind you that you are protected. Okay. You're protected from negativity, bad spirits. They protect you against ghosts and they keep your house in order and they keep your house safe, right? So even if things seem a little bit shitty at the minute, you got loads of protection, so you're fine there. The next one is the unicorn, which is symbolizing of hope, dreams, aspirations, and positive energy, right? So all your hopes and your inspirations, the things you want to accomplish, the things you want to do in life and on the channel or whatever, it's all there for you. Okay. The next one, it's neat the way this ties together because that's followed by house, right? So in this case, it's talking about your actual house, like might not be perfect, but it's safe in the house, right? But it's also talking about your own house, right? Like you know how they say clean house or whatever. There are some things that linger that aren't that great. Kick them out. They're not important. Okay? Clean house, in other words. So take time to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your belief system, to look at everything, because that's how we grow, right? And it's saying that your house is in order. Basically speaking, everything's in order. Okay? So it's just a matter of getting through this. It's not even a hard time per se. It's you know what it is? It's the doubt of the believer, which is the problem right now. Okay, you know how I know if someone's real or if they're full of shit. You want to know how? It's because I look at that person and that person's always asking themselves, is this real or am I making this shit up? Because they're not even sure, right? That's where you're at. You're at the point where you're like, I know, but do I know? Right? You're in a perfect spot. That's where you're supposed to be. Okay. That means that you're working well with the spirits. When you got a question, it's not that you're questioning yourself. And that's what messes with people's heads. You're not so much questioning yourself, you're questioning if you're hearing things correctly. And that's a distinction you have to make in order for your next step. Okay. So you're at that point right now where it's just like, okay, yeah, that's where you are, like, and just to say to you, I have days, and it happens quite a bit. I have days where I go, okay, am I nuts? or is this actually right? Even I question a lot of stuff. Not that I'm anyone special. Don't go there. But even I question stuff like, did I really see that spirit walk across the room? Did I really feel that emotion? Did I really hear that voice? So even I go through that all the time. So it's not something that you're uniquely doing. So get that shit out of your head. Everyone does it. Anyone with any gifts. And everyone has gifts. So there you go. I hope that makes sense.
And sorry, my coffee machine's gonna make a little noise. And I'm sorry, Shish Sherry. What happened was I put you in the middle, then you said move it down to the end. So I will read you at the end, Sis Sherry. So tomorrow, just come back and look at it. You will be there if you need to go. I know you're tired because it's late, but
Yeah.
um,
That'd be cool. I'd look forward to streaming. Make sure you link me if you do stream.
yes, I didn't forget about you. It's just I forgot to move you down because you were in the middle and you said no. I was on the phone call, so you were there, but we passed you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, Gothic. Here we go. The King of Foodie. The King of Foodie. You want a cheat day? That cookie just looks so good. The king of the foodies have come to you to let you know that you're unhappy or unsatisfied with things you have achieved and or the current situation you're in. This cheat day may bring about guilt that stems from betraying oneself. That cookie you want so bad is a sign to promote acceptance. Forgive and move past it. So they're asking you to, okay, just accept who you are, what you are, the past, everything else. Forgive, forgive yourself, forgive whoever's in the situation, and then just move past it and move on, basically. And then the next one you got was the justice card, the justice. It's my birthday, but you forgot. You have too much going on. It's not fair to your family, friends, or yourself. Time is slipping away. Don't let it pass you by. Stay balanced and stay focused. The gypsy comes to you to remind you to look into the past, to reflect on previous decisions, and then and the way they impact your life. Her crystal ball says to act fairly with all the interactions that's going on right now. So really, learn from your past basically, but move past it. Again, the Ace of Foodie, a symbol of appropriation. It has a spiritual and energetic effect on your body, mind, and spirit. In almost every culture, food has played a dual physical and spiritual role. Food in moderation and in modern society indicates your status and power or wealth of an individual. But food is so much more. It's connected with sacred ceremonies, storytelling, drumming. It even unites communities. So basically it's telling you just to get more in tuned basically with not your food but yourself. Um and maybe do like a sacred ceremony is what I keep hearing. That's why they pulled the card for you. You'll know what it means. Okay, that's what that is. I think that's your dragon. Then you got death, lucky number 13. Wow, thank goodness you put an end to that mess. You should thank your lucky stars you avoided the train wreck. When death brushes by you, he's sending you a message. Well, more like a slap in the face. He's saying it's time to have a yard sale and get rid of all your old crap. It's not needed anymore. And when he says old crap, he doesn't mean, your 50 tarot decks. He means your skeletons in your closet. Get rid of the past so you can fill yourself up with your future. Hey, Terry. And then you got the outdoors man, which is a wild card. Coffee is not just a hot drink or a cold one made of browned water. It is the results of century old practices, customs that come together and can't be matched by any other beverage in the world. It became an offering to the spirits by brewing it and leaving it outside and saying a prayer with an offering. Have coffee in nature to gain with the spirits to gain new insight. So that also, they also said something else about nature in one of the first cards. So definitely maybe just sit outside and get your feet dirty in the dirt. Stick your feet in the dirt and have a coffee or whatever you drink. And talk a little to the spirits. And that's your reading, Gothic. I hope it made sense to you. And next is our new friend, Aisha. Thanks for hanging out. It's your turn next. I know it takes a little while, but we want everybody to get the message that they need.
Aisha, okay, here we go. Today, that's kind of cool. We got the East and West together with peaches and ducks. Just a really strange combination. Good though. But anyway, East always represents yourself. So if this situation, whatever the situation is, it's saying look at yourself, look into yourself, look at your own, trust yourself, trust your instincts, um, believe in yourself and in your own thought process, right? Like, um, don't be, don't always, things aren't always what they appear, sort of a thing. So believe in what you feel, believe in what you think and what you know. Okay. The next card to it is West. West always resemble means another person or people or uh, point of view. So it's the opposite of yourself, right? So it's the outwardly. So it's saying the West is the West. Okay, the East cannot control the West, nor can the West control the East. They're two separate things. Okay, two separate entities, right? So it's saying you can't control other people. You can't really understand them. There's not much you can do. Where other people is on the negative side. On the positive side, it brings happiness and joy and everything else. So, and it also reminds us sometimes we need to look and take care of ourselves too, right? That being said, the next card you got is the peach, which represents youth, youngness, uh, happiness, new beginnings, new blossoms, all that kind of stuff, right? And that is followed by the ducks, which means partnership of foreverness. Okay, when ducks mate, when they become partners, they stay partners for life. They never, even if one of the duck dies, the other duck stays by. Never goes too far from that place. Um, Ducks are usually a sign of something that is forever lasting. Okay. With this peach, the ducks comes later, so it's basically saying you're gonna find your duck. um, so hang in there. And right now, you gotta wait and see what life is. But you have the decisions and the power and everything else. You can control what you can control, which is the controllable things that you can control. Do that. The things that you can't control, well, don't worry about that because you can't do anything about it anyway. Okay? So basically, it's saying, in this case, what it's saying, if the East and West are meant to be, they're going to be, right? It's going to be. If not, it's not, right? But there is definitely ducks in your future. So there you go. I hope that helps.
Alrighty. So for you, we have the cosmic cupcake of foodie. When you're eating a cupcake, it means you are enjoying life's simple pleasures. You're in a good place mentally and emotionally, but the cupcake is representing something sweet that you really want. This cosmic cupcake comes to you to tell you to enjoy it, as little things in life can bring you a lot of happiness. The thing that brings you happiness doesn't have to be big. Good things come in small packages, basically. And then you got the cake of foodie, a lot of cakes. Cake typically relates to good luck, peace of mind, and all things in moderation. Cake relieves stress and helps you to heal your mind. This piece of cake comes to you in a positive light to spread its sprinkles on the people in your life and to melt its icing on top of your values you hold dearest. Who knew cake had so much to say? And then you got, let me turn off that because I'm making it. The espresso of coffee cups. Espresso symbolizes your desire to get rid of the struggles or monetary in your life. You long for adventure. You want something that has never happened to you before to happen. This espresso depicts your need for a change in your life. Something in the back of your mind is nagging you to go have a new experience. And they're telling you, well, go then. Go ahead. Just do it, basically. And then you got the temptress. The temptress. You are so tempted right now to have a cup of coffee, but you woke up and it's only 3 in the morning. As you look at the water flowing in your sink, as you wash your mug, you're reminded to go with the flow. Stop forcing everything to like the way you want it, because sometimes the way you want it is not the way that's best for you. You just don't know it yet. So it says just go with the flow sometimes. Don't force everything. Um, so just, be a little more flexible in some situations is what they want you to know. And then you got the King of Scary Pentacles. The king is a faithful provider. He uses his ambition and confidence to create wealth for himself and others. He is steady, patient, and trustworthy. The king has invaded your dreams and turned them into nightmares. But don't worry, you have the power of your dreams manifested as well. So they're telling you very strongly, take charge of your own life. Don't let anybody imprison you. So basically, they're saying, no, you have the power. Things around you may happen, and you might be like, oh, now I have to do this. I'm stuck. They're saying, no, don't do. You do what you have to do. Only you can trap yourself. Nobody else can, and no situation can. And that's your reading. And I hope that made sense to you. I don't know. Is Pup still here? Fred? Oh. Uh, Fred, your spirit guide, gave you that message. By the way, he's very stern, Aisha. Your spirit guide. He's very stern. He says hello. Okay, and that's Fred. um, and so if Danny, just can you just pull a some sticks for Pup and read them for her? Because Mike and Pam, are you guys still here? Do you mind waiting? Because we had Sherry on the list. but we skipped her because she was on a call and then we never got back to her. So I just want to make sure she can at least go back and listen to this. I'll timestamp it and send it to her.
I'll just do it whenever she messages me or talks to me. It's no big deal. Yeah, she can always get a hold of me. You know.
That's Mike is here still. Okay. So and then
I'm really tired, so I'm gonna do. Who's left? Mike
and Pam.
and Pam. Okay, I'm gonna do theirs
Okay,
back to
Tina's
back if that's all right, and then I'm
yes,
gonna get out of here because I'm tired.
yes.
All right, so here we go, Mike. Mike. What we got for Mike? Mike. Okay, Mike. Oh, he got a guardian card too. Cool. Okay, that works out actually. Okay, your whole card is about tomorrow. It's about the future. It's about things to be, right? You, the first and foremost thing you got is the blessing of the white card. Okay, so you got the white stick right off the top, which basically means what you do today is what's going to happen tomorrow, or what you write down on that paper is what it's going to be. Okay, so you got like a clear slate. Decision is yours. What you want to do is in your hands. Okay, so really, it boils down to what are you prepared to do to achieve the things you want, right? The next one you got is the orchard, okay, which means really you can do something totally new, right? Or like an orchard, you can split it and mend it with another. So you can um, sometimes orchards in a group bloom better together, right? So there's like it's your choice on whether you want to continue to do something but change it or just do something totally different. That's basically what it's saying. So like let's say I don't know. Let's say you're a painter and you paint scenery, right? That's all you ever paint is scenery. Now you could continue to do that if that's what you want to do, and whatever. Or you could decide, oh, I'm going to add some animals into this painting now. So now you're painting scenery, but with animals in the background. Or you can say, screw the scenery, I'm just going to paint the animals. That's the only way I can explain it. So basically, that's where you're sitting at. All right. The next one to that is the lotus, which basically represents a new beginning or a new start, a new life, right? Not one that is foreign from where you are, but a new beginning, a new page is turned, right? And the last one is the entering, right? Which means you are now entering into this state. And I guess what it's saying is you're at the state of mind and you're at the position now where you're deciding what's next. What do I want to do next? Basically, it's saying whatever you want to do, you're going to be successful at. Um, but it's up to you. It's up to you putting in the effort, and it's up to you whether or not you want to change anything. You might be completely happy where you are, and that's fine too. But they're saying to you, you have the white card, so your future is totally up to you. Whatever you decide that you want to do, that's what's going to happen, right? But it's what you do today that's going to bring you to tomorrow. I hope that makes sense. I'm taking a 1 minute.
Uh-huh. And then he's gonna read for Pam, and then I'll go back and read for you, Mike and Pam. Just because I know Danny's tired. This is a longer live stream he's been used to for a second. Because it's. We're going on almost 3 hours, and then I will read cards for Sherry Sis at the end, just so she could go back and then, you know. Ooh, tile for a living.
Cool. Well, there you go. It's up to you. The white cards are saying, you know what? Like, okay, so you do tile. So what else? Um, in that kind of line, that might be something to think about. It's like, okay, so you do tile. So what else is like doing tile? That's a little bit different that you might enjoy more. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. Okay, Pammy. Pam Pam's turn. Pam Pam. Pam Pam Pam. Pam 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 Pam. All right. One, two, three. Oh. Huh. Okay, Pam, the first stick you got is fire, which represents intelligence and knowing, you know. Also represents, it can also represent change, and it also represents, oddly enough, paperwork. Okay. So, so intelligence, change, paperwork, that type of thing. So it represents, um, I think in this case, it's kind of along with thoughts and stuff like that. Okay. The next one you got was a unicorn. Now, with fire, this means there's hopes and things you want to do. All right. There's like, hmm, there's some that you really want to do, but you're afraid of what other people might think of it, or you're afraid of what people that you care about are going to think about it. You know, sort of a thing. But again, it's saying, hey, you know what? The next one is the Phoenix, which is kind of compiling everything to saying this. Basically, I think what the message is, if you put them all together, the message is, look, you're an intelligent, capable individual. Okay, you know the things you like, you know what you don't like, and you know what your dreams are. Okay, with the Phoenix saying you've got a shot at this. You've got one life. We all do, right? So the thought of it is, are you going to do what everyone expects of you to do and try to pretend to be content with that? Or are you going to do what you need to do, what you feel the desire to do, and from the ashes, build a whole new you or explore who you are? That's the question. The question becomes, am I going to keep doing the same old thing because that's what's expected of me? Or am I going to say, horse shit, I got one life, one chance. I'm going to go at it full force and do what I need to do for myself. Okay, that's basically where it's at. You know, with that comes the things like love who you want to love and do the things you want to do and learn what you want to learn and believe what you want to believe. Because even with belief, you know, some people say they believe in this, but I don't actually believe in this part, and I don't actually believe in that part, and I can't really console that part, right? You're going to stick with it when you don't believe it. You say you believe, but you don't believe. Or are you going to be, say, oh, I believe in this and this and this. Okay, going to keep that. This crap I don't believe in, I ain't doing it. But hey, I do believe in this over here and this, so I'm going to adapt that. And basically, believe what you believe. Okay? Your faith in your belief in life and the things that you do, well, all that, okay? You can't believe something you don't believe, and you can't disbelieve something that you believe, right? So be true to yourself first. Okay, that's basically what the reading is saying. Be true to yourself. And there are times when you have to kind of blend in with the mainstream. Okay, that doesn't mean you're part of the mainstream. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. And I'm gonna hit my shot button, and I'm gonna keep listening, but I'm gonna go lie down. Blessings to everybody. Lots of love and light. I hope that you've had a great time and that you got something out of all these readings. And see you later. Bye. See you, hon.
Bye, love. Kisses. Happy V Day again.
Happy VD Day. And remember now, everybody, happy VD Day. And if you go to the soup kitchen or into any other place, you can get free penicillin in your coffee. All right, bye bye.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Danny. Okay. Pam said that made sense. Now, I have for Mr. Mike, I have the world. Ooh, the world. A new fun adventure is about to start for you. You're running down the street to meet the ice cream truck. Don't let it take off. A new flavor of ice cream just came out. Don't miss it. Concentrate on your future. Don't be afraid of change. The best shit happens when you least expect it. You're heading in the right direction. So, yeah, that's basically telling you if you feel like you need to a change, then do it because you're going the right way. The Ace of Coffee Cups. The Ace of Coffee Cups. The spiritual meaning behind stress, struggles, and upheaval is, in simple terms, evolve or die. You're here to make an impact. So acknowledge your difficulties, master your circumstances, and take what life has to throw at you. All life forms must adapt to an ever changing environment, like it or not. This is a reminder that every lesson is given to you to master. So it's saying, okay, you know a lot of stuff, but you have to be the master in something. You have to get to that master level. Um, but I'm thinking that's with your spirituality. So, kind of just, mm, um, yeah, they're saying like, if you get more spiritually in touch, that the answers you're looking for are going to come easier to you. Then you got the iced coffee. You got the iced of coffee cups, the iced of coffee cups. So, ice symbolizes emotional detachment or a need to cool down certain emotions. It also represents a sense of being frozen or stuck in a situation. On the other hand, it could also mean a sense of clarity or new beginnings. No matter how much ice you put in your coffee, this drink is telling your taste buds not to work so hard. You should also rest, relax, and enjoy little moments in your day. Um, Sometimes you just get too stressed out, is what I just heard. So then you got the Beach Boys of Scary Pentacles. The Beach Boys of Scary Pentacles. The Beach Boys sing to you about good vibrations, specifically a woman sending those vibrations to them. The Eagles sing to you about their witchy woman. These women are one in the same, like a siren song luring you to potential danger and destruction. What happens when good vibes, good luck, and spirit of truth collide? You start moving away from the universe and its powers. So basically, it's telling you do not let anybody sway you from your faith, what you believe in, and what you believe is right. Um, because people will try, basically, like the siren, they'll try to bring you away from your spirituality by, filling your head with other shit to do. Um, Then you got a Valentine's Day one. The Valentine's Love Potion. Did you know that there are magical properties to coffee beans? They are masculine, associated with Mars, fire, earth, and air elements, and the signs of Sagittarius and Aries. Their deities are Archangel Gabriel and helps with the root and um, sacral chakras. Coffee is a potion for just about everything. It boosts spells, chakra boosting. It removes curses and hexes. It's used for divination and grounding, luck, happiness, and lust. So add coffee beans to your spells, but it's basically meaning that you're needing they're telling me your root chakra and your sacral chakra cleansed, um, and like a chakra boost. If you don't drink coffee, you don't have to drink it. You can use it, a coffee scented candle. You can smell it, stuff like that. But those chakra boosts are important, they're saying. So kind of like do like an aura chakra cleansing is what they were trying to say with that. And that was your reading, Mike. So I hope that made sense to you. PPR, hi, sweetheart. How are you? Um, like now I feel stuck. See, yeah. So that did make some sense to you. Now we're doing Pam's reading. You're gonna give everybody that card. They need it, okay? They need it. This one, okay. Okay, thank you. Much love to you, honey. And yeah, that's what they. Okay. Um, and this one, okay. They they were very adamant about the aura cleansing and the not letting people get you deterred. So I don't know what's going on with that. They don't tell me your personal business. They just tell me what you need to know. But that's the most they wanted you to know. This one. Okay, Pam. Here we go. What I said to them, because they gave you the world too, and I said, oh, you're going to give everybody the world, and they're like, they need it today. So here you go, the world. A new fun adventure is starting for you. You're running down the street to meet the ice cream truck. Don't let it take off. A new flavor of ice cream just came out. Don't miss it. It's asking you to concentrate on your future. Don't be afraid of change. The best shit happens when you least expect it. Keep heading in the right direction. Hey, Pammy. Then you have the wine of social. The wine of social. I'm just here for the booze. This comes to you as a sign of celebration and fun. Wine denotes the presence of a well of water, therefore representing the depths of life and of truth in our consciousness, which will spring up and make contact when it's needed. Basically, life's secrets are hidden in a glass of wine, so drink away. So basically, it's telling you to meditate. It's not telling you to get drunk. Um, Meditating and like making sure that you celebrate little things, like you know unlocking the door. They just want you to celebrate every moment in life. They don't want you to pass up the little things, because all the little things that you do add up. Okay, and then you got the Hanged. So that's number 12 in the tarot. It's time to let your witch inside you out of the bag. This will require a lot of sacrificing, but they'll be small. Don't keep your inner self locked up. From one witch to another, get your spell on. Forget what that cheap $10 fortune teller told you. Just let go and surrender to your inner intuition. So dump out the garbage and you will benefit. You got this. Go, girl. So it's basically telling you what you used to believe was the truth has to be looked at again, because it's like what your intuition is telling you is correct. So all that other stuff that people filled your head with, or that, you read and you were like, oh, had it in your mind that that's truth, is probably not. Listen to yourself, and you'll never be steered wrong, is what they said. Hey, just dreadful. That's my sister. Say hi, Steffi. Then you got the eye roll of social, the eye roll of social. Eye rolling has long been used as a tool in meditation techniques. It's more quickly to lead to an altered state of consciousness. The movement of the eye causes the production of alpha waves. Alpha waves translate to a higher, relaxed state of awareness. This is a sign that your abilities are heightened and to start absorbing new information. See, that sales clerk wasn't rolling his eyes at you, he was meditating. But basically, what it's saying to you is now is the time to start absorbing the new information because your abilities are heightened. Ah, and then you also got the wild card Valentine's Day today. And this is another one about cleansing your aura and stuff. So, Valentine's love potion number 13. It's iced hibiscus cinnamon tea. And cinnamon's really good to clear out a lot of chakras, especially your root chakra. Um, so, iced cinnamon tea, a magical potion of epic proportion. An iced potion is a new way to brew and drink magical potions and elixirs and tonics. It's like new age witchcraft, basically. This is to cool you down, keep your relationships hot, just any relationships, your friendships and everything. This will keep it intact and it will change your life forever. So it's just take some water, hibiscus flower, cinnamon sticks, some sugar, mandarin orange. Those are the things that are going to clear this chakra and some other stuff that you're needing. They said, like, look into it, do it, aura cleansing, and start meditating, is what they want you to do. And you'll find the answers inside of you. And that was your message from them, Pam. And I hope that made sense to you. Invent coffee scented underwater that emits coffee scents when you PPR. Tomorrow, guys, I have a video coming out at 12 that is about coffee, all about coffee. You know, I love coffee, but it's really about coffee and your divination, coffee in your spells, coffee for your health, coffee for everyday life, how coffee can help us, um, and the different ways you can use the coffee to get different effects. Doesn't always have to be by drinking it. It could be by soaking in it. It could be by cleansing with it. It could be by, it even said if you put like coffee beans in with your tarot cards, it will keep them like the energy for the next time you use them and stuff. So really good information. That's tomorrow video. Tomorrow night, did you check out the coffee recipe book? No, I did not. um, and tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna go live with Mary. Mary and I are gonna do cryptids, spiritual learning cryptids, so it's gonna be different. Coffee scrub for that cellulite. Yes, remember when I made it that year for everybody for Christmas? I loved that stuff. Oh, and smelled so good. It was like a peppermint kind of coffee. Ooh. So yeah, so the thank you. I haven't had time to meditate. I've been so busy doing other things and helping my mother. Yes. And they know you're busy, but when when you get busy and you stop, like, you let your spiritual side slip a little, the other things around become harder. So they just want you to, like, keep on the track, don't get lost. Don't get lost, Pam. So I'm glad that made sense to you. And so we're going to do cryptid, but it's totally different from like what you would think of cryptids. It's spiritual learning. So basically, it's a different look on cryptids. So that's going to be interesting. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That should be only an hour. Then I'm gonna eat or whatever. Then at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do a second live stream because it's the day, because once this video hits live, which will probably be tomorrow morning or in the middle of the night or something, it will be my 1,000th upload on YouTube. So we're gonna have a little party, and hopefully I'll have a video ready for you of like the greatest hits or something. And if I don't have it ready, I'll have at least little tidbits. And then what I'll do is I'll do like a premiere and do like my best of YouTube, but it will be like at least an hour and a half because, it's 1,000 videos. But it's really the best of the paranormal. I didn't do the crafting and all that stuff or the recipes, but it's the best of the paranormal, except for EVPs because I already have a video of my favorite EVPs on the channel. Um, so it's just like really visual and disembodied voices kind of thing. But mostly visuals of the best catches. So yeah. So hopefully I'll have that to play for you tomorrow. Maybe Miss Mary, when you come up, you can help me. Miss Mary could help me play the video. Let's see. I don't know because it's a long video, so I don't even know if I could send it to her. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so that's what's coming up. Saturday, Danny and I will do our regular Saturday show. Um, where we'll do a little spirit box where he'll have the spirit box in his ears and then we'll ask questions and we'll make Danny laugh. So that's what's going on this week for me. Um, of course, there's a video every day. So like I said, tomorrow's coffee. Friday, I'm not. Friday will be the cryptid video. The video part of tomorrow's live stream will go up Friday. The Saturday show, the Sunday, Sinister Sunday. So yeah, that's what we have going on. So anything else exciting? Oh, and if you would like to catch up more on the spiritual stuff, I have a spiritual learning playlist. Um, Next week we're gonna do dreams, so that should be fun. I started the dream diary because I started looking into dreams. So I started my dream diary. Um, I haven't had a lot of dreams lately. I've only had 5 in the last maybe 3 years, but those 5 were really, like, intense kinda dreams. So, I wrote them down, so I'm trying to decipher them. So that's what we'll be learning. So are you guys interested in the dreams? Thank you so much, Christine. Now, hopefully this week too, because I only have 225 more hours to go. So hopefully this week, by the end of the week, we can also get monetized. Well, the half monetization where we could get like super chats for these days that I'm doing readings and stuff. And so that we can get like, thank you so much, Pam. So members, if anybody's interested in doing memberships, it won't be expensive memberships. Like I'm not like one of those, super YouTubers that are gonna have $25 memberships. No, I'd be like, I don't know, start at 199 and go up. I don't know, to like, I don't know. The highest will probably be $7 or I don't know how they do it, the tiers, but we'll have memberships, and with the memberships will come, of course, like private live streams where we could have private, where the members could come up on panel and we could do, private panel ones, live streams for members. So people who don't like to be in the spotlight on YouTube might like that. So we'll have that kind of thing and private readings for members and stuff like that. So we'll have a whole bunch of that stuff. So cross your fingers this week or next week. Hopefully we can, we'll hit that 225 and we'll be monetized. So that'd be cool. One thing connected to not remembering dreams is vitamin B6. Oh, I it's if I've had a dream, I wake up, I remember it, and I write it all down. But usually I wake up, there's no dream in there. Wasn't a dream in there. I don't think so anyway. um um yeah, so I don't know. But like, and I remember like the details, how many floors, what I did. Like, if I have one, I remember it, but usually I wake up, I'm like, damn, I didn't have one dream. you know. But yeah, so dreams are super interesting, so we'll probably do a few episodes of that. I have one done and then I'm going to try to do another one for the week after, like more in depth, but the first one is going to be just like um introduction to like dreams and what you should do to, remember them more, figure them out more. And the dream diary was one of those things. So yeah. So that should be fun. So that's what's coming up. What about you guys? Anybody who has a channel and basic, right? Anybody who has a channel has anything coming up? I know Lunar Eclipse Paranormal, which is Mary, usually goes live on Sundays. That just means also you're out cold, sleeping so hard and just waking up instead of gradually coming out of sleep. Oh, there you go. Probably. That could be very possible that I passed the hell out because I stayed up too late editing a video and then I wake up abruptly because I hear a noise or something. That could be, yes. Very much so. Yes, I will be on Sunday. Okay, so Mary has Sunday. I know Drew, she left already, but Drew said Saturday. So Saturday after Danny and I go live, most likely, um, I don't know the times in the UK, but I think she said around 10:30. Um, she goes live to she's doing something on Saturday, Drew. Um, and then of course Friday night is Witchy 101. And since it was on Drew's no, it was on Sherry's channel last week, so this week it will be on Drew's channel, I'm pretty sure, but check it out, see where they must have it set up and go not not at the money. Yeah. Not at the moment. Okay. There we go. Not at the moment. Okay. I have a few dreams saved somewhere. Yes. Um Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is just to give you an idea tomorrow when we do the live stream. Um, if Mary doesn't mind, and depending how much time we have, because like I said, I really only have an hour before we start the other one. Because I want to at least eat in between them. So, um, I might read you one of the dreams that I have in the book. So, kind of to show you how I wrote it down, and stuff like that, and what I thought was important, because sometimes you have this dream and you think that maybe something's not important in it, and that little tidbit that you thought maybe didn't have any meaning is the biggest meaning in the whole thing, but it was so slight. So yeah, so maybe I'll do that. And that was a super interesting one. There was a lot of people in that dream that I spoke with that were deceased. So that was another strange thing. But anyway, so yeah, so join us that the dreams will be not this week because this week cryptid next week. So that will be fun. Um, and yeah, and nobody else has anything at the moment. Um, uh, Cassie was in here before, and that's Tales Told in the Dark. And Tales Told in the Dark always has something, I think every week she has like a story she tells. Like some of them are true stories, some of them are just like, I don't know if all of them are true. A lot of them are like, true tales she tells. Um, and they're not always spooky, they're informative. So check out Cassie. That's Tales Told in the Dark. And then we have PPR on here, and PPR has um, some great shows. And I'm sorry I keep missing them. Sometimes I get caught up and I forget. But um, definitely check out PPR's channel. That's Professional Paranormal Research. Tuesday night and Thursday night, I believe the Paranormal Pastor is on his channel. Casket Girls is real for sure. Yes, that was real, Charlie. And I loved that one. Did you watch it? I remember I talked about that one last week. Um, been restless lately. My sleep schedule's all over the place. Yeah, that's why I think I've been staying up so late doing things. And then when I hit the bed, I'm like, and that's it, because I don't want, oh, you did? Good. Yeah, it was very good. So, and Cassie has a really soothing voice. So, yeah. So Dustin, PPR, Professional Paranormal Researchers, they have really good shows on. Check them out. Um, I don't know who else has a channel in here. Of course, check out Danny. He was reading you the cards before. If you don't know Chasing Bones Inspectors, he typed in the chat. Cassie typed in the chat. So, you know, catch her. I want to thank all the new people who came in today. That was so lovely of you. If any of you are still here, Terry, thanks for coming in. I know you were here a while, and I think I said hello to you, but I just want to make sure we appreciate you guys all for coming in. Um, but I think that's everybody has a channel. Because Drew and, like I said, Sherry, remember, are doing Witchy 101 on Friday, and I'm pretty sure it's on Drew's channel, but I could be lying. It could be on Sherry's. Just check the notification. I think you have them all too from not working. Yeah, me too. Oh, and Misty. Yeah, Misty has the greatest stuff. Her kitchen is so haunted. It makes, where's a really haunted place, Mary? Waverly Hills. It makes Waverly Hills look like, a playground. Anyway, like it is always active. I never seen any place so active. The spirits love to be on TV at Misty's house. So if you don't know Misty Mountain, check her out. You could drop her link, Mary. That'd be awesome. Um, I think she normally goes on when, Mary? On Friday nights too, after Witchy 101? I'm pretty sure Misty Mountain goes on Friday nights live, usually after Witchy 101. So I know last week she did. I don't know if that's going to be her permanent schedule. Misty Mountain 1967 is her channel. Yes. Okay, I'll try to find it and drop it. Oh, Krista, I'm passing out. That's okay. Much love to you. Thank you so much for coming in, Krista. And I'm so glad about your new apartment. And I'm glad it's working for you. So we love you. Much love to you. Oh, there's Misty. Thank you. And Mary put Misty's channel. We did a live stream when Sunday. Thank you, Mary. Sunday, and so it's on my channel and it's on Mary's. We did a live stream, but we streamed on both mine and Mary's. So where we met Scott. And it shows some of her kitchen, like, or actually it showed she was doing her office. This this day. And yeah, it had like a lot of orbs and stuff. So if you want to go back and watch that live stream so you could see how haunty Misty's house is, then yeah, check that out. It's on my live stream playlist from Sunday. Um, Probably somewhere like in the middle. Um, will be where Misty's kitchen, not kitchen. She did her office that Sunday. Usually we do her kitchen. This Sunday was her office, but it was just as crazy, guys. Yeah, Charlie, check it out. So thanks everybody for coming. I'm gonna go eat something, and I have to do a crossover today because tomorrow, since I have two live streams, I said no, we're gonna change it. Even though today's usually my day off, I said no, we're gonna change it. We're gonna do it Wednesday. Make sure we get everybody who needs to go, and Thursday we'll have off. So because I don't know how long the live stream will be tomorrow, but yeah. Um so yeah, that's it. So I think we got everybody. We had a lot of readings today. Gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 readings. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that's awesome. Means at least 16 of you guys stayed and hung out a while. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming. I made that great intro video that I played in the beginning of the live stream, and I was so proud of. And I realized I didn't make an outro, but I do have music that I made, music that's on my YouTube channel. Um, I don't want to play it so loud to blow your ears out, but I make music for YouTube guys too, like just so to play in the videos, so I don't get you know, strikes. So I have a whole music playlist too of original music that I made. So this one's called Gypsy Witch. So yeah, we'll go out to some Gypsy Witch. And I don't know, can you guys hear it? We'll see if it plays. We'll see if it plays and we'll go out to some music. I hear it. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. and time scripted. You guys all enjoy and Valentine Day on. Much love to you all.